Guys, it's your boy El checking, and as much fun as I had in this year's Carnival in Colombia, there was a few things I wish I knew before I went. So in this video, I'll be telling you the top 6 things I wish I knew before going to Carnival. Let's get right into it. Number 1, and probably the most important, is don't wait until Carnival weekend to head to Carnival. I know you're thinking, check, what in the world are you talking about? Well guys, look, if you watch the video, you'll see me bring up several times something called pre-Carnival. Now this year, leading up to the Carnival, I talked to a lot of my friends about Ikea, and it seemed like there was a big event every day. I couldn't help but think, yo, I'm missing everything. Well, really the official Carnival and main parades begin that Thursday, but there are several big events before the Carnival. One big one is right here. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it because I'm gonna butcher the name, but multiple people told me this is the best event out of all the events, and I wasn't even there to enjoy it. So that's just something to keep a heads up for. The good thing is you can find a full list of events on the Carnival's Instagram page. I recommend coming at least a week before Carnival begins, and here's why. Carnival weekend goes extremely fast, and most locals are either with family or guests from out of the country. This means most people already have their cliques and their plans, so it would be way harder to try to make friends during this weekend. It's best to get there a week before so you can begin to mix and mingle. The next reason is more for people who have never been to Barranquilla, but even if you've been there, because there's so much going on and so many people in the city, you won't truly be able to know the city itself if you only come for the weekend, because you'll be bouncing around, going from here to there, and you won't be able to check out a lot of the tourist things to do. The city will get packed, things start getting inflated, and before you know it, you only went to a couple Carnival events and you wasn't able to actually see a lot of the good things that Barranquilla got, like the Malecon and different restaurants and all of that, the beaches. All right, number 2, do your research and choose housing wisely. At this point, I think we're all adults and we know for a big event like this, you need to book well in advance. I booked my flight and housing around 3 months in advance, and I still felt like I was late in the game. What may be more important than when you book is where you book. I made the unwise decision to book on the same block as one of the most popular nightclubs in the city called La Troja. And even worse, I booked close to a big stadium where they have this crazy loud concert. And I'm thinking I'm good, right? Because I'm about to go out, I'm about to have fun. I'm probably gonna come home at 3 a.m. and all of this should be done. Didn't even stop until 6 a.m. So I ended up, laying in bed for 3 hours thinking, when is this concert going to stop? And that's how I kind of figured it out, that, it's a nonstop concert all night long. Some people like that energy. Some people enjoy that and want to be around that energy that doesn't stop, and they want to go to bed at 7 a.m. But that's not me. So I had a hard time kind of getting used to that. But look, do your research and make sure you find a spot that fits you. All right, number 3, dress for mess. This is, Carnival, it's a celebration. You know what to expect. But honestly, I thought I would be able to sidestep some of the mess, the powder, water, foam being thrown around, especially with a camera in my hand. But look, Colombians have no mercy. I was super wrong about that. It's unavoidable. You're gonna get messy unless you're just not partaking in the festival. And who doesn't want to get messy if you come all of this way to enjoy the Carnival? You want to be able to fully enjoy it. But look, my suggestion is wear a black shirt, old jeans, just everything basic. Definitely carry a water bottle around. I think that's one of the most important things I wish I knew. Always, well, not a water bottle, but always have some type of access to water, because what happens is you're gonna get mush in your face with the powder and all that stuff. And you wanna be able to quickly be able to rinse your eyes out, or you'll be super annoyed and can't see stuff and your eyes will get irritated. So old clothes, bottle of water, if you don't want your hair to get messed up, bring an old hat, stuff like that. Just come prepared to get in a mess, because it's no avoiding. I'm sorry to tell you. All right, number 4, nap time. I know what you're thinking. Check what's going on, what's gotten into you. I come to Carnival to party, to turn up. I don't want to sleep. Look, take it from me. Carnival is an all day and all night event. The worst thing you could do is run out of gas. I thought I was Iron Man 2. To be honest, I thought I was Iron Man. I was going to just straight party out and do all of that stuff. And look, parades usually end around 6 o'clock. And instead of going home, I usually try to take the party all night. And eventually that catches up to you. So what I think is the best method is, parades stop about 6 o'clock. Go to the parade after events. Usually the parade stops and everybody picks one spot. A lot of times it was La Troja, which was on my block. So I ended up going there. and taking a party into the night instead of going home and, you know, preparing for the night. I would just take the party in the night, enjoy that, go home, change, and then hit the block again. I recommend around 8 to 10, going home, catching some quick shut-eye, getting up pregame and go out. It's a long night and you don't want to wear yourself out. So I definitely recommend you take those short little periods to nap. And 8 to 10, surprisingly, is maybe the only hours you'll be able to grab because parades start so early and things are going on for the day. Number 5, keep your eyes open. And I'm not talking about the little nap discussion we just talked about. I would say I came to Carnival and I left the Carnival with everything I came with. But I heard a lot of stories about people getting pickpocketed. Now, with all the drinking, music, and body-to-body contact and packed streets, it's an easy opportunity for pickpocketers to score a big win. My best practice moves are always to carry all of your items in your front pocket. I don't like to put anything in my back pocket because it's so easy for a pickpocketer to get up on you and, you know, quickly swipe something, especially if you're not in the most soberest state that you can be in. So that's my go-to plan. I also put on 30-minute timers on my phone. That way I have to touch it and cut it off. I find the easiest way to find your phone or to stay up with your phone and make sure you haven't lost it is to remember the last time you touched it and you remember looking at your screen. If you could do that, you have a good chance of keeping it on you. It's when you take those long periods without, you know, looking at it or touching it that you put yourself in a bit of a pickle. And lastly, man, just check out my safety, staying safe in Colombia videos, shameless plug. I put the picture here, check it out, search it on YouTube, and you'll be good. All right, number 6, cabs. Look, like I said, come a week before, or once you get there, immediately from the airport, take down as many cab numbers as you can. Why? Why should you take down cab numbers? I'll tell you why. So you want to take down cab numbers because at night, after these events end, there just are not enough cabs in the city of Barranquilla to put up with the demand. And that basically means you'll be waiting for a cab. I'm talking about, I waited at least an hour one time and I could have went on more. I just got a good Samaritan cab driver who took mercy on me and took me home. But Uber will be useless. Any app will be useless because they're getting so many calls. Trying to catch a taxi outside, also mayhem. You're gonna have to either walk a long way from the event and just pray you get one. But a lot of people, even if I walked a couple blocks and put my thumb out and there was still people trying to get taxis. So you're gonna be in a fight, a real fight to get a taxi at night. So if you have a couple taxi numbers, you just write them, hey man, I'm here, can you pick me up? You already got that relationship, they're gonna come get you. I'm telling you, you can't pay for better information than that. Last but not least, number 7, buy tickets in advance, man. If you want to partake in actual events, and believe me, by no means is it necessary to actually partake in these events. If you watch my videos, you'll see almost every video, people outside. There's big, huge crowds outside of these events. And if you just want to catch the vibe, mix and mingle amongst people, make friends, enjoy your time, grab a beer, hang out, you could do that in front of the event. There's no mandatory reason why you should go into the events. But if you do want to partake in the madness inside the events, buy the tickets in advance online. They're super affordable. And that way you save yourself the headache of dealing with resellers and inflated prices and tickets running out from the resellers, because that almost happened to me too. So you just save yourself such a headache just going online and getting the tickets. The tickets are sold from an official source. I've used it multiple times. They're like Colombia's ticket master, I would say, called Tuboleta, I think the name of it is, which is your ticket in English. But yeah, they're super official. They accept credit cards and all that stuff. So you just go on there. I put the logo or whatever down there, and maybe in the description. You just go there and boom, you get your tickets. You don't got to worry about it. But look, all right, guys, I'm not gonna hold you guys hostage much more. This was my beginner guide to Carnival in Barranquilla. Things I wish I knew. If you haven't been, make sure you go next year. If not, stay tuned. I'm gonna keep bringing you content. It's your boy El Check-In. Remember, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm gonna do it on YouTube. Hope you guys are enjoying. Let's get it.